Tonight, we take you to Bowling Green for the 6200 two-wheel drive modified pulling trucks. They've been pulling all weekend long. Get ready for the best of the best and forget the rest. We'll be right back with our first pulling event.
TNT's World of Power roars into your living room with explosive home video action. It's the stars of the Red Man TNT All-American Pulling Series, plus the country's hottest and meanest car-crushing monster trucks, and the grime and glory of mud racing, all on one VHS video cassette. Send check or money order for $24.95 to this address, or charge it to your Visa or MasterCard by calling 1-800-227-3167.
With every Budweiser enjoyed, the promise endures. The promise of genuine quality. Quality you can taste. Clean, crisp, Beechwood aged Budweiser. Always certain, always satisfying. Because we know you wouldn't have it any other way. That's why this Bud's for you.
Hi, Tom. Looks like you beat me again.
No problem, lady. Have a sporting news on me. I get it at home, and that's where I'm heading.
I get the sporting news at home, too. But when I'm on the road, I buy it to keep up, especially about you American Leaguers.
Call for a super deal that saves you 75% off the newsstand price.
For 55 issues of the sporting news in 4 easy payments of $7.50, call now 1-800-626-8300. That's 1-800-626-8300.
This is a Nation's Business Update with Melissa Gardner.
Ford Motor Company and a striking union in London resumed talks today amid reports that the automaker has ordered concessions to end the 9-day strike. Texaco denies reports of making a huge oil discovery on a Brazilian island at the mouth of the Amazon River. And a National Association of Realtors report says the New York metropolitan area remains the nation's most expensive housing market. More tomorrow morning on Nation's Business Today.
The sled crew is adding extra weight, getting ready to restart this championship pulling contest of the 6200 modified two-wheel drives. The officials decided the sled was too light after 3 successive full pulls. The first to take the sled out was Leo Kay and the driller. Then it was Ken Lamont's turn in the Midnight Express. The Mad Dog with the third team to pull it over the end line. It was clear to the officials at that point that some more weight was needed and that the event had to be restarted. Now the sled is ready, and we're waiting for the first pull.
Right back to the top of the class. The sled has been reset.
The crew is latching down the hood on the meat wagon. Puller David Stuckett will be the first to test the new sled in his beautiful vintage machine. The sun is just setting here at Bowling Green. It's the last night of a weekend of pulling and has more than lived up to this event's reputation as one of the top truck and tractor pulls of the year.
Action, trackside, Dave Stuckett.
Oh, I'll tell you, the old meat wagon did all right.
253 feet 9 inches, a good run for the team out of Maryland. Next up, one of the most unforgettable machines on the circuit. Leo Kay is at the wheel, and he's spoiling for a win tonight in Bowling Green. The long, sleek lines of the driller make it look more like a drag rail than a pulling truck. And why not? It's powered by the same alcohol-burning motor used in dragsters. An excellent run for the driller. That will give the others a high mark to shoot for. A real crowd pleaser is up next. Ken Lamont and the Midnight Express. Remember, Ken had one of the full pulls before the sled was reweighted. Let's see what he can do with his new sled.
Right now, he's third in the nation in the TNT competition. Ranked number 3. Green flag is out. Watching. Will he move the flag? Check it out. Oh, did he move the flag? Yes, sir. Down trackside on the hump rail, they're saying yes, sir.
The Midnight Express pulled hard to the right, but Ken Lamont kept it under control. Beat out the driller by a little more than 3 feet.
With the roar of the minis in the background, here's the guy now that has taken the lead. Kenny Lamont from Crossville, Illinois with the Midnight Express. Kenny, anything differently here on the restart than the first run that you made?
Well, I babied it a little longer coming out of the hole. We haven't pulled much on that sled. It's hard to get the feel of how that sled acts. Every sled acts different. And I kind of got a little bit more of a feel of it that time. This track's pulling everybody to ride hard. I had to hit the brake once. It might hurt me, but I made a pretty good run, Dave.
All right, you predict any full pulls in this class?
How far did I go?
Pretty close to the end, but it's still about 15 feet away.
No, I don't think so. Not unless the track changes and gets a lot better.
All right. Well, I tell you, he's made a good prediction tonight. He's made a good pull. It's going to be tough for anybody to get it out. Thanks, Kenny.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it.
Backing in to hook up for the next pull is Warrenton, Georgia's Bad Dog. A member of the sled crew hooks up the big chain and the safety line, which would kill the motor of the truck in case there's a separation from the sled.
Green flag is up for the Bad Dog. The Bad Dog from Georgia.
282 feet, 7 inches. The man they love to hate, the Florida Cracker, alias Chris Holdorff, is up next in the Aerogator minivan. This man would rather push a Ford than drive a Chevy.
Well, there was a little money bet last night that the Florida Cracker would do it. And Chris had to pay off. He just didn't get the job done. But this is another night and another track. And you better believe that big Ford of Chris Holdorff means business. Speaking of the Kings, here he comes.
Well, this is right. The Florida Cracker. Here's one you'll like.
Bounds and disqualified. Chris knew that he couldn't hold it, but he didn't back off one bit. Holdorff will have another chance later in the Taurus.
I guess, you know, tough emotions at this time, but I guess if you're going to go out of bounds, you might as well do it in fine fashion. Yeah, the fumes are so bad in there I couldn't see. I don't give a damn here anyway. You got another one yet to go. You got the Taurus. Oh, yeah, we should do a little better in the car, but I just enjoy and be here. I love Bowling Green. I love these people.
And they love you, too.
If you can't see, just hammer it.
All right. If you can't see, just hammer it. All the way from Florida, Chris Holdorff.
Next up is Chuck Johnson in Shazam.
Shazam, and it's Chuck Johnson. He's running strong. Hey, he's one of the top competitors on this TNT bowling circuit. He can pull anywhere he wants. He has just got strong.
You'll need at least 283 feet to beat Bad Dog's lead.
Stretching her right out. Here we go.
Another disqualification. Johnson just barely out of bounds on that last bounce. A real disappointment after a fine run.
Chuck Johnson, everything was going your way until the last bounce.
Yeah, it just bounced out of bounds. What can I say?
You were awful close to the track, or awful close to the edge of the track. Everything was going your way. It's coming down the center of the track, and then she started going to the right. What happened?
I don't know. I think everybody's feeding off to the right tonight, aren't they?
The idea would be maybe to line her up on the left and just try to keep her down the left boundary?
Yeah, I guess so. I sure did it wrong.
Good luck next time. I know you're a disappointed guy. Thank you.
These are the pros. World champion billiard players. Larry Viscotti, the Prince of Pool. Mike Siegel, Captain Hook. Jim Mattia, Pretty Boy Floyd. And Jim Remby, King James. Together at one time to bring you the most outstanding videotape available today in the challenging sport of pool. Billiards, the basics and the best. They'll entertain and instruct you, revealing inside secrets that can simplify and improve your pool game, including techniques for break shots, banks, English, angles, positions, strategy, safeties, and the basics.
Listen, why struggle when you can learn from the best?
To order your VHS or beta video of Billiards, the basics and the best, call 1-800-453-1800 or send $24.95 plus $3 shipping and handling to Billiards. P.O. Box 12393E, Aspen, Colorado 81612. Visa, MasterCard, and American Express accepted. Please specify VHS or beta. Order now to be your best at Billiards. For rush delivery, call now 1-800-453-1800.
ESPN is now the proud home of Motorweek Illustrated, America's first and foremost weekly racing news show. Keep pace with the racing action on television's fastest half hour. If it goes fast, catch it on Motorweek Illustrated.
Welcome back to Bowling Green as Wayne Roush sets up for his run in the yellow hot rod pickup. Bad Dog holds the lead with 282 feet 7 inches. Let's see what Roush can do about it.
Tell you now, Harold, this guy has worked on this since the Ohio State Fair.